one of the things we're very keen to hear from are different voices from different parts of Europe and different experiences. And I'd like to take us up to the north, to Norway, to FolkOrg, and to Linda Dyrnes, if she's ready to be able to tell us about their experience. They're a large organization with many individual members and at least 150 groups are part of it. They work with participation, they work with professional end of it, they work all over everything. I have a very tiny folk organization on the western tip of Europe, and I am absolutely green with jealousy, and I'm very keen to hear some more. So will you please welcome Linda Dyrnes from FolkOrg.
Thank you very much. It's nice to see you here. I would love to see you in real life, actually. So, but this is far better than nothing. So, and I just have to say, I'm sorry to say I can't attend the whole meeting. I'm at my mother-in-law's place, and I promised to help, and the extended family is gathered, so I can't do that. But I will be here for now, and thank you for inviting me. It was really nice. I'm Linda, and I'm the Managing Director of FolkOrg. So I think we'll just go to the next slide there. So, yes, I have to look on my own schedule slide here. So if I say next and you already got it, I know you know why. FolkOrg, the Norwegian National Association for Traditional Music and Dance, we are almost 100 years. In 2 years, we will be celebrating our 100 years anniversary. We were founded in 1923. So we have a long and broad tradition for associations in Norway. So yes, next slide, please. We have about 4,300 individual members. About 230 of those are registered as professional artists. That can be musicians, dancers, instrument makers. We have about 149 local fiddle societies, folk dance societies. It's kind of difficult to find the right English words for this. We call them spelemannslag or spel- og danselag. All the fiddle society doesn't only play the fiddle, but it could be accordion, singing, langeleik, and so on. And fiddle in the Norwegian perspective could be the normal fiddle and the Hardanger fiddle. It depends on the district where in Norway you are. We have 10 regional folk societies. And we have a network of concerts organizers and festivals. We have had that for many years, and we have now opened for the concert organizers and festivals to be members. And a few are, but well, in the COVID-19 situation, it's not the easiest time to recruit new members. I think you all would know that. So yeah, but we're trying. Next slide, please. We have three main events. The first one and the oldest one is Landskapsleken, the Norwegian traditional music and dance competition. It actually has tradition since 1896, so another long tradition there, and it's a national championship. It gathers 4,000 to 6,000 people. About 1,000 of them take part in the competition. There are different levels here. It's the A class, which is the elite class. You have to qualify to be a part of that. You have the B class, which is everyone over 18 years old. Then we have the C class for the young ones between 13 and 18 years. And the D class, where you can choose to join if you are more than 60 years. Then there are classes for different instruments, and vocals, hulling dance, group dances, and so on. It is organized in cooperation with local or regional fiddle societies and are in different places every year. We have had, sadly enough, to cancel it both last year and this year due to COVID-19. Last year, was actually the first time that we canceled it since the Second World War. So it says a lot about the situation we're in. Next slide, please. The other main event is the Norwegian Festival of Old-Time Dance Music, Landsfestivalen i Gammeldansmusikk, as it's called in Norwegian. It's a bit smaller than Landskapsleken. It gathers 3,000 to 4,000 people. 600-700 of them are attending the competitions. There are only 2 levels here, junior and senior, but different classes here as well, both in dance and music. And during the music competition, people can dance. It's only dance music here. And you can actually dance from 10 in the morning to 2 in the night. So if you love dancing, you should come. As for Landskapsleken, it's organized in cooperation with local or regional fiddle societies and are then in different places every year. And of course, canceled last year and canceled this year. We hope to be better next year. Next slide, please. Our third main event is FolkOrg, which some of you may know. That's the Nordic industry convention for traditional music and dance. We have showcases with Nordic folk musicians and Nordic folk dancers, and takes part in Oslo at the Riksscenen, the Norwegian hub for traditional music and dance. We are lucky to have one of those. International and Norwegian delegates are invited. We do networking, seminars, dance parties. We have our own folk music Grammy, and you are most welcome to come. This year's dates are 25th to 27th of November. We cross our fingers that it actually can happen. It's a few months still, so it could be. So most welcome there. Next slide, please. We have a lot of other tasks. I could talk about this for a long time, but I haven't got the time for this now. Just ask me questions afterwards. Anytime you can call me, email me. We have Folkemusikk. It's a magazine, which you see a photo of here, which comes out 4 times a year. We do a lot of PR and information, recruiting projects, international networking, and I can say that political lobbying is an important part of my job. Meetings with the Ministry of Culture and Foreign Ministry, and so on, a lot of time. And we are, by the way, 7 full-time employees and some extra help when needed. One of my colleagues, John, is taking part in the meeting here, and he's head of FolkOrg. So many of you know him. Next slide, please. I was asked to say something about what EFN could do for us and what it could be for us. Of course, there could be a lot of things, but here are a few things that could be good for us. Information about relevant concert organizers and festivals in Europe that we can share with our artists. A network of interesting people that can be invited to FolkOrg or other projects and corporations. I think it's could be a useful place to exchange experiences. And it's a good place where musicians and dancers can meet and then maybe later work together. And fiddle and dance societies, local fiddle and dance societies can meet their equivalents throughout Europe. I think that could be good. Next slide, please. And then what can we do in FolkOrg? Do for EFN? As for the last slide, we could probably do a lot more than I'm going to say here, but this is my first thoughts. I think we would like to be an active part of the networking and exchange of experience that we can do in this organization or network. We can use our long history of being an association for folk music and dance, almost 100 years of experience here. All the way, I've been part of it all the time, but still, we have a long history. We can help with information about our musicians, dancers, festival and concert organizers here in Norway. And I would really like to host an EFN meeting at FolkOrg when the world is new again and changing. So I hope you can come there at some time. So I would say, yeah, I think I've used my time a bit more, I think. So I will say thank you very much for your attention. And please let me know if you need any answers, have any questions or anything. Thank you.